Ooh. 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 Spooky. It's scary. Scary movie.
We're never doing this at night again.
No.
The amount of technical problems and motivational problems that we have had by doing this at night has been absolutely devastating.
It is.
Towards our progress for this series.
Your lava lamp looks cool, though.
Yeah. You're just getting there.
It's been on for an hour. And
Runt of the litter.
It's just this stump. It looks like I shoved a potato in a soft drink. Just there.
It's a grower, not a shower.
It is.
We have to record this close to the cat's feeding time.
Yeah. It'll be loud and proud.
Reason why we're never doing this again at
Yeah.
night.
Like always, I have another thing. A visual help.
Yeah. It's like the Wooden Kids.
It's like the Wooden Kids.
Yeah.
But also, it with the theme.
I love you too much?
I love you this much.
Oh, I love you this much.
Because how does Ernest defeat the troll? He hugs him with the heart of a child.
It's not the milk, unconditional love, the heart of a child.
So I saw that, and also they get turned into little things.
Yeah, little wooden
things.
Yeah, little wooden figurines.
Little things.
Yeah.
What movie did you pick?
Okay, yeah, so this was pretty much my week. You know, the contrast Rocket Man, and the contrast the kind of character that Rocket Man is.
Asshole.
I picked Ernest P. Worrell?
That's not the name of the movie.
Oh, that's his character name. I got that right.
Yeah.
And Ernest Scared Stupid, which is like kind of the middle film in a part of this huge series of Ernest films.
In Memoriam?
Ernest Scared Stupid was the scariest movie I have ever seen at one point, and a prominent gateway film into my love for scary movies. My parents loved all of the Ernest movies, but none of his other hits captured my heart like this one. I could hardly tell you anything about it other than there's a troll, kids turn into little statues, and somehow, someway, a supermarket plays an important role. How Ernest gets involved is beyond me, but rest assured, there will be funny faces.
That there are. I'm surprised, again, that you remembered the supermarket.
And in my head, it was way more important than it actually was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remembered there being a lot more of it.
I have a gripe with that.
Okay.
That specific scene. Good speech.
Thank you.
But, yeah. Mine. Ernest Scared Stupid. A troll man with a large nose. A montage featuring all of Jim Varney's alter egos. Porcelain children. Milk. I can't remember anything else about this movie.
Did you remember like Milk, like its role in the film, or just the visual?
More of the scent.
The scent.
I don't know why this movie. You look at it and it gives of all the senses, it gives me scent. I look at it and I feel like I can just smell everything in this movie because there's trash, there's milk, there's slime. It's hot out.
That's true.
I don't think it's not like Do the Right Thing, but I mean it's hot. I don't think they ever say anything about the weather, but it looks hot.
Hot and sweaty.
There's swampy. I don't know. It's a movie to me that reads as smell.
That's fascinating, and I kind of agree.
Even the poster, because the poster's the biggest thing I can remember of this movie.
It's so iconic.
It is, and him being in that pumpkin. Pumpkin smell, carving pumpkin. No, it's a smell movie for me. Ernest smells stupid. That's my takeaway. The opposite for Rocket Man for me happened with this, where Rocket Man, like I said, I got premonitions. I'd wake up with cold sweats, remembering certain things about that movie. But this movie was a struggle to remember anything. And even after watching it, I don't remember much. And I think that's what this movie's supposed to be. It's just, you watch it then and there, and it's just gone.
I had kind of the same experience with Rocket Man, where it's like, scene by scene, it would click. I totally agree with you, though, by losing it. We have tried to record this video already.
Yeah.
We have had numerous technical difficulties, so it's been maybe 2 or 3 weeks since since we rewatched it, and man, it kind of slipped a little for me.
Yeah.
Very disappointingly. Whereas Rocket Man is still going strong.
I think we were quoting Rocket Man.
I think
a
we
lot
had quoted
still.
the whole movie twice over by this point.
Oh, Julie's doing her old Yeller impression.
I kind of dogged on Rocket Man. I have a greater appreciation for it, but I would like to say, I thought this movie kind of kicked ass. I really enjoyed it. I have seen more Ernest films. I've been more involved in the Ernest series, and I gotta say,
If that's a brag.
easily the best one. Easily the best one. And sure, I'm biased because I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I love scary movies, but I don't consider Halloween films scary movies.
Yeah.
It's its own category.
Yeah.
And this is a great Halloween film.
On
top of being pretty scary.
Yeah, for children.
You know, when...
coming from the person who was scared of toilets from Rocket Man, I guess, sure, it'd be pretty scary for you.
What's the matter, Kenny? Did a troll make you wet your pants? You're such a wimp binder.
This past year...
Are you okay?
Stop. This past year, we got to the Halloween Town films for the first time. And...
God.
I love, like, gateway horror films. Like,
Yeah.
I love... Because I grew up on that, and I love children's media that has a bit of an edge of scariness to them. Goosebumps, stuff. They're cheesy, but they're cheesy because it's misplaced horror. You know, I'm too old for it now, so of course I find it cheesy. But for when you're a kid, it's the shit.
Yeah.
I did not like Halloween Town. I didn't like it because it wasn't scary, and I'm not even strictly speaking as an adult.
Yeah.
Like, when I put myself in the mind of child me, it would have bored me to tears.
Yeah.
Because it didn't treat itself scary. It didn't carry itself with that confidence. Sure, you know, I just said Halloween and scary are two different things, and Halloween Town has a lot of Halloween. I just think it misses that spirit. Ernest Scared Stupid scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. And as an adult, like, watching it, like, I see that bit of edge to it, you know?
Yes,
I see the areas where it lets itself get a little out there, and man, I just have such an appreciation for this movie.
Yeah, I remember there were scenes when I was rewatching it that I was like, shit, that scared me as a kid. Like the glasses kid falling into this mud pit briefly. Even though it's very shallow, and he just really doesn't want in there, and you know, then he grabs out of the frame, and, you know.
And you hear the girl's voice.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you.
Thanks, Ernest. You saved me. I thought I was a goner.
And you hear the girl's voice.
There's the bit where the troll's under the bed of the lead girl.
Oh, Snuffies. It's just you.
Ooh.
That part scared me.
Oh my. Yeah, even just the visual of the tree, the oak tree itself that he's trapped in. The interior is awesome. There's only
tree.
2 or 3 shots. That's what scared me, was the interior of the tree, because it reminded me a lot of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Which scared me a lot as a kid.
And the eggs growing off of
yes,
it. It's
yes,
just
yeah.
And the soundtrack and just the atmosphere. It's spooky. And the only people who are basically in the throes of this troll are kids. You know, and so it really grounds you.
Yeah.
Like when you watch this when you're young.
Well,
the conflict is around you.
It's a bit weird though that they're with Ernest.
Well, it is against city regulations and all, but as driver of a garbage truck, I feel like captain of my own ship, master of my own fate, able to make my own rules, a man above the law.
Yeah, that was the
little
big
bit.
question for me. Is I remembered everything about this, not everything, but I remembered a lot about this movie, except Ernest's role in it. Like, how does he get there to be buddies with these kids? The question still remains. I do really love his role in this film as the sanitation head or something like that. He's the head of that department. I kind of love that.
The opening of the film for me, it was like a nice warm drink, you know. It started and I went, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, warm drinks often.
You have no idea.
You said something about feeling nostalgic for the Rocket Man opener, and dude, this did a number on me. The logo.
Oh,
the
Touchstone.
I was in heaven.
Same. No.
Yeah.
But I know, and anytime I hear that, I always think of Ernest. Yeah, the opening is just, old Hollywood shit. Like B-roll with Ernest over it, and they like Argento light him.
It is so profoundly low budget, but effective. Like,
Yeah.
it's just him in front of a curtain backdrop with a light.
Yeah.
Like a spooky light, green, orange, red.
And it's very like faithful and like loyal to the horror genre in that way for children. I mean,
It's such an homage.
Yeah.
It sets the tone. There's a sense of practicality, and Ernest's whole shtick is funny faces. What better setting than a scary one where he can give his whole like, oh.
I got it all under control.
It makes the most sense for him to be making these faces here.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I even think the homage of these old Hollywood films in the opening credits are perfectly mirrored in the film. Because you get it's like a Frankenstein thing where by the end the whole town is, let's go get that monster.
That thing's got my son. We've got to kill it now. It's up to us.
Wait, what are you talking about? Kill what?
And then as well, our main central rotating cast of characters is a mayor and a sheriff. We're only missing a professor, which we never got.
Thankfully.
But I would have lost it because I hate that trio in those old Hollywood movies. But we got him, and I thought that was really funny. And I was like, yeah.
It hits a lot of those archetypes. I really loved that.
And you get the just a note I had was the kid, the Murdoch, which is the mayor's last name. The Murdochs, they're the bullies.
It's like Jaws.
It is.
Where you have the evil mayor who won't stop.
But the oldest son looks like the Tears for Fears singer, which I thought was really funny. That's what I didn't know the name for a while, so a lot of my notes were Tears for Fears, bullies, so and so, and then they were like the Murdochs as they break down their cardboard haunted house.
Easily.
Yeah.
They just kind of shove it.
Hey, get back here.
One room haunted house.
Yeah.
Hey, where do you think you're going? The fun's just beginning!
I gotta catch everyone up on Ernest. What is Ernest? What
That's
is a
true.
Ernest movie? Ernest. I'm so upset I can't capture your first time reactions because you actually didn't know this.
I didn't.
When we first recorded this video.
It baffled me.
So he's a character that originates in a series of commercials back in the 80s and 90s. Well, really 80s, because by the time you get to the 90s, you have his movies.
Vern, Cream Weaver Highland sour cream is so good on everything from potatoes to tacos that it has inspired me to write this poem. I affectionately call it Sour Cream by Ernest P. Worrell. Actually, it's by Cream Weaver Highland. I just wrote the words. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sour cream is white and comes in a tub. This is from the big one. WW2. Boy, I bet them were some great times. I know, because I never miss Hogan's Heroes on WDBJ7. With Schultz and Hogan and Commandant Klink. Hogan's Heroes. Weekdays on your hometown station. Vern, this must be some kind of a cigarette lighter. I know nothing. I see nothing.
It's anywhere from local businesses to Ford or Coca-Cola. He's just kind of a mascot branded by the director of this film, John Cherry, I believe.
Have you found these commercials recently as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can watch them. They're on YouTube. There's compilations. But it's his production company that made those commercials, and they, make these movies. And it's like if Flo from Progressive got her own movie series. That's the level of kind of strangeness of this being created the way it was. The movies, they're not only of their time, they're of their section of America they come from.
Yeah.
You only really, so...
I know about this at least.
Yeah.
This was...
Okay, so, you have Ernest, Saves Christmas, you have Ernest Goes to Camp. It's appealing to
wholesome.
A certain demographic.
Yes.
They really struggled to break from that demographic. So when the 90s hit, and when...
Oh, the 90s.
a certain culture became more predominant in pop culture.
One of these men is about to become a major star of the NBA.
See that?
All it will take is a miracle.
Who are you?
I'm the Archangel of Basketball.
Featuring Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as an angel with some very special footwear.
The Charlotte Hornets are getting trounced, and it's all because of one man.
You're going to be a major star in the NBA?
Slam dunk Ernest. When the going gets dumb, the dumb get going.
They tried appealing to that market. And you get films like Slam Dunk Ernest and Ernest Goes to Africa and...
But why would he have to go to Africa?
Oh, man. Hopefully not to save Africa, right?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
It's profoundly bad. It doesn't exceed your offensive expectations, but it meets them.
It does.
You know, it really does. And going into...
The same can be said for Ernest Scared Stupid.
I was so upset.
There's a running...
I
Look,
was so upset.
this is the second one we've done, and there's already a running theme.
Dude, our childhood
and I'm
was not
very
okay.
upset.
This is 2 in a row.
It was a jump scare. Granted, it's a Halloween film, so I guess he's going to be in makeup.
We're the Ottoman, and you're not.
Oh.
But...
Whatever we pick next cannot have blackface in it. It just can't.
Well, what if we don't remember? I've got one lined up in my head right now, and I'm fearful that there's a moment where someone's gonna jump out and pretend to be an Ottoman.
We're gonna reach some dark conclusions about our childhood, like four more films into this, and it keeps at this pace.
It's gonna. Oh, let's hope we don't hit a bingo.
Oh
Lord.
Yeah. So I thought the blackface would be exclusive to the Africa one.
Mm-hmm.
I think he dodges that in Slam Dunk, from my memory.
I hope so.
Don't think.
I don't know. I have a vague image, but I could just be manufacturing it.
Yeah. And how unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
It's very.
Why?
Because he's just there. Our main kids are getting bullied by the Murdochs, and it's like an underdog situation. How do we do it? And Ernest equates it, despite being told, us the audience, that he's very dumb. That he's like, you need to defeat the... Hang on.
Oh, shit.
Defeat the bullies like the Botswana defeated the Ottoman Empire with the high ground.
You need to learn a self-defense lesson from tiny Botswana, that plucky little nation that defeated the giant Ottoman Empire.
And he proceeds to do his character shtick.
What we need is the high ground.
The high ground is no good without trees.
Brethren, Romans, Botswanians, lend me your trees.
There ain't no trees in Botswana.
He represents blue collar. He represents the middle class, like the white middle class.
Yeah.
He's a goofball, but he has like these certain caring and empathetic values.
It's a very serious video.
But,
we're very down for.
But
Ernest.
Wait. But so there's something just so unexpected and joyful about getting Ernest in drag and getting Ernest, doing a character like that, and it just feels really good, and it's just really fun.
It's feel cozy.
But it's positioned next to his Ottoman impression, and it in turn brings the drag down with it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Granted, Ottoman only, I think it's like 2 or 3 shots.
He doesn't come back for the finale.
No.
The other characters do.
Yeah.
A woman's work is never done.
Which I've got some beef with that finale. Just a little bit.
We'll talk about it.
I also want to say, I said that I had a 1-sentence Hollywood pitch for you for this movie, which is straight Pee Wee Herman. If you're gonna make Ernest, like, how are we gonna make this? He's straight Pee Wee Herman, and I truly believe that because he has gadgets. He tries.
He's a handyman.
He's a handyman.
Pee Wee Herman gets his hot construction workers that are on standby to do his work for him.
To make a fruitcake closet. The Christmas special.
Jim Varney or Ernest or whatever, he's doing it himself.
He is.
He's doing it himself. He might hit his finger
He's
on the hammer a couple times. He might make a couple funny faces along the way, but he's doing his fucking self.
Oh, the surprise actress. We have another running theme. We have a surprise actress in this movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's, from Rocket Man, it's both. We have the eccentric lead, we have the offensive scene, and then we have a surprise actress that I didn't remember from my childhood.
I didn't either. And I saw the name, and I went, that's so familiar. I don't know who that is. And then she shows up, and I go, is that the name that I was thinking of? And I hear the voice, and I was like, I only know her from the voice.
It was the voice for me as well. I didn't even recognize the name. It just totally flew over my head.
Here's the voice.
You are the direct descendant of the Reverend Phineas Warren.
Who is it?
It's not Shelley Duvall.
It's not Shelley Duvall. Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah,
she kills it. She has a moment. You know what it was for me? Is when they build the tree fort on the oak tree, and she's like, the moon, the stars. And I was like...
I felt it. Heaven help us. The signs showed it. The sun, the moon, the stars. Oh.
I love her, like, junkyard, like, home base.
For me, it was the like, establishing shot for it.
So delightful. Yeah. Like, I want to climb all over that. Like, I just want to run around. I want to get lost in it. It's just, it brings out a child in me.
Her like manor door is these like metal hands on it that you have to hit rather than knock on. It's so...
It's delightful. It's delightful because there's a practicality behind it.
Yes.
Like, it's a tangible, real set that they had to, like, meticulously construct.
Ooh, I just saw the first blob of your thing just went up. Yeah.
How's
there goes another.
Do we want to check in on yours?
How about... It's going to grow roots.
It's going to be like the last frame of this video. You see it.
We're going to be cutting, and it's just going to be audio before I have time to cut the audio. And I'm going to go, oh my God, it's working. Turn the cameras back on. And it'll go... But I want to say, I also wrote down... do you remember after the Ottoman scene, he's like cranking this like tire, like the car jack up, and it goes flying and it hits the mayor's car.
Yes.
Ernest! Direct hit. Way to go, Ernest.
Do you smell fish?
I went frame by frame watching it. The window explodes before the tire jack hits the car. They like got the timing wrong of it,
Isn't that so delightful?
It is. It made me happy to see it. I'll show it slow down, but like it just inches its way, and then the window breaks, and then it goes through it.
I just find that so lovely. I just love production things like that. It's like watching the original Evil Dead.
Yes. I'm gonna run through my list of things that I liked in various scenes. There's the tree montage where let's look for a tree. It's I said montage. It's 3 shots, but I love him being like, let us find this tree.
Oh, the one falls over and like knocks it.
This one's pretty good. But there's the sweeping shot of them in the woods. I wrote down. I thought it was a cute little character thing. Is he does this. He goes, the first step in treehouse construction, which I will refer to as step 1, and he holds up 2 fingers, and it's like kind of a wide, like you'll miss it.
The first step in treehouse construction, which I'll refer to as step 1, is tree selection.
Obviously, this is the scariest Ernest film. After having seen the big ones, Christmas, and then those later stage ones, like, this is easily the funniest one, too. It's just so...
Yeah.
The other ones have a really poor sense of pacing.
Yeah.
But this one just goes.
Oh, also, I guess just the main plot is that Ernest unintentionally sets free this troll from under the giant oak, and this troll is set to collect 5 children. And the 5 children, when he collects them, they turn into little wooden things, little dolls.
Yeah.
He brings them back to his oak tree to spawn his troll army.
Once he gets 5, the army's
before
unleashed.
midnight.
Yes.
I remember it was like the ticking clock element. I was like, ooh, all right.
And it's wonderfully set up after the great credit opening sequence. It's wonderfully set up by this flashback scene. That
scared me so much.
It terrified me as a kid.
Because everyone's just crying.
That's what I'm talking about, and that's what's absent from something like Halloween Town.
Yeah.
And it's the way that
Misery.
it's not just misery, it's the fact that it takes itself seriously. Like the kids that are the parents crying, and they're like, my babies. It is genuinely gutting.
Yes.
And on top of that, you have
Here he is buried beneath this oak tree.
you have and also played by Jim Varney, which I had no idea until this watch.
Because he's a descendant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have that amazing, electrifying performance paired with the troll, yelling at them, being buried alive.
Yes.
Dude, that creeped me out my age now.
It's such a first impression.
It is.
Hear me, Phineas Worrell. When the face of death covers the moon, one with your blood in his veins will release me. And victory will at last be mine!
Especially after such a goofy opening credits.
You're just in it.
Yeah. Do you remember whenever he accidentally veg? So before, I want to be polite to the performers of this movie. The troll has a name. He saw the name on the call sheet. We need Trantor during this scene. They're like, we're not going to say we needed the troll on this day. No, his name's Trantor, because what's the name? Eartha Kitt. She knows all about this stuff, but no one believes her. And they're like, Ernest, what's going on with that lady? And he's like, oh, she believes that if me, a descendant, says a certain phrase, it'll bring the what's the phrase? And he goes, yea, I call thee forth, Trantor. So the troll's called Trantor. And he will be referred to as Trantor the rest of this video. So help me God.
To call him by his preferred name. Do we want to go in order, or is this just a lost cause? Because we saw the film 3 weeks ago, and going in order is probably going to be really tough.
Really, there's Ernest, and then there's default skin boy, and then there's blonde, maybe redhead.
Yeah, there's the girl. There's third wheel best friend.
Third wheel best friend who's gone early.
Very early. He's first offering.
He is the first one. He's such a brat,
Yeah, they're I don't really know what their clique is. They get bullied, but they're not nerds.
No.
But they're just friends with Ernest. I love the dynamic of I love Ernest as he's the village idiot, and I love Eartha Kitt as she's the village nut job.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just like their back and forth from that respect. They're both outcasts.
Wasn't the ending implied whenever all the children come home and there's the children from the village? Isn't it implied Eartha Kitt's been living this entire time? The children aren't what do they say? They're sister so-and-so to her? So is she just hundreds of years old?
I'll have to watch the beginning again. Maybe there's a little girl there and it's implied she's
I don't know.
Who knows?
My brain was rotting by the end of it, especially. I'll get to that.
We'll get to the third act.
There's one thing that really hurts my brain, and you're not gonna guess it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You're not gonna know it at all, because it was such a little thing. I got so needlessly angry about it.
You want to talk about Trantor?
I want to talk about Trantor.
Yeah, we can talk about Trantor.
He's so fun. He's a little guy, and you know what I realized is that in memoriam I said he has a big nose.
He doesn't.
No, it's two little noses.
Yep.
Oh, that made me so happy.
That you misremembered that?
Yeah, that was a little misremember. I was like, no, he's got two,
He is very properly scary. Obviously, he's a troll. He's a little guy, so he's a little goofy.
A little silly.
But in my head, when I was a kid, I remembered him being just unrelenting. Just this unstoppable pursuer.
Yeah.
Just always on their trail.
Well, they don't figure out how to get rid of him until the last moment.
And I stand by that. That car chase sequence.
Oh,
he's unstoppable.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he is genuinely unstoppable.
It just starts too. Ernest is just driving, and then he's just there.
It's a very exciting scene.
It is. I have that one. I had so much fun taking little notes on.
You're gonna pay for the sins of your forefathers.
I didn't have forefathers. I just had one father, and I didn't know him that well.
the troll has his moments. Like, I love the way he gets he's like hiding in the supermarket watching them. The bedroom scene is just pure creep factor.
Yeah.
It just gets under my skin.
Well, okay, so the supermarket, you're talking about when the dude pulls the gun on Ernest?
Yes. Oh.
See, this is what I was saying in the beginning, is that I thought that would be like the whole movie. That's kind of the movie I would want, is that this situation of this troll is happening everywhere around Ernest, but he's just completely oblivious. Everyone sees it, but he doesn't.
Because the movie is very much like he's on a mission to stop.
He's on a mission
troll.
to stop it. Yeah.
He gets sold troll equipment by
the Tulip Brothers.
Tulip Brothers, thank you.
Who are great.
Hurry, Bobby, hurry. Come on, time is money. Time is money. We got a lot of merchandise to move now. You ready? Roll 'em. Hello, friends. This is Tom Tulip with Tulip Brothers One Stop Salvage. This is my big brother, Bobby. Fella comes in here the other day and he says to me, will Tulip Brothers give me a good deal on an outboard motor and some taxidermy supplies? And I said, does a fat puppy hate fast cars?
So going back to my notes.
Oh,
it's
paper notes. Written? You wrote it?
Stop.
On paper?
Oh, my.
Oh, ew. Tulip.
Tulip?
Tulip.
The Tulip
like
Brothers are played by Chuck and Bobby.
Yeah.
And Chuck and Bobby were also from commercials, also from John Cherry, and they were made out of a response to the overwhelming positive reception of Ernest. So they were created as other characters. They appeared in other Ernest movies in the Christmas one, but none as good as this one, I would say. I love their involvement. I think they're very funny. I love them trying to in the third act, trying to kind of get by the chaos of it and profit off of the chaos.
Posters, troll action figures, trading cards. Hey!
I like when they're trying to upsell Ernest. I like the initial like troll slingshot, and you go and it hits Ernest in the face. He's like, ugh, and and then they go over. I wrote a line for them specifically that really got me.
14 cans troll away spray, $19.95 a piece. 2 Bolivian Army slingshots, $9.95 each.
He goes, troll bait, $3 a pound, and he picks up a little flimsy thing in one hand, real thin, and he goes, 50 pounds. And by the end, they're like, that's $1,000. And Ernest is like, sure, that's Ernest has bank. He's like, oh, that's worth it.
I mean, what would he
That's my Ernest
money?
impression. Seems fine.
I think you have a great philosophy for how to do an Ernest impression.
Yeah, because he does his little, his high-pitched one. He's building is step one, and he does that a little bit high. But I love, because he'll do random, deep, heroic things too, which is my favorite. Where he's like, in order to fight the troll, you need to plan properly, plan accordingly, like a hero would, shit like that.
This is serious. I better use my CB voice. Blue Leader, this is Troll Fighter. Blue Leader, this is Troll Fighter. Come on back, how about you?
Roger, Troll Fighter, this is Blue Leader. Bobby, don't worry. Safety first. Get to work.
So it's not all about the highs, it's the lows. And this movie has both.
Because everyone always thinks of his highs, because he does the laugh, he does his little
Got a bumper sandwich, booger lips.
Oh, what's the one he does? Oh, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate doing this. I can't remember what it is. I'm never gonna do that again, so I hope you're happy. Because he kisses the shit. He does that a lot.
Sayonara, snotwad. Hey.
Oh,
never again. I hope you're happy.
As you did it, I displayed Ernest's face on
really
yours, it perfectly lined. There's a topic I want to approach with this film. I think right as recording messed up last time was when I tried to approach this topic. So I think this is new territory for us. I don't know how to approach this topic. I don't know. I think history has proven trying to approach this topic is unsuccessful and not something worth pursuing. But I just gotta talk about it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be cruel. I'm not saying to go mess with this person. Obviously, they're way older now. This is a long build-up. But the little blonde girl is an awful actress.
Oh.
And I don't want to dog on
That's
these kids.
low.
I don't want to dog on them. But it is like
an Ernest movie.
It is profoundly noticeable, and I think she's a queen for that. Like, I love her for that. I think there is a charm to it. I know a lot of people get real weird about it, and they're just like, it just takes me out of the movie or whatever. But I think in Ernest's case, it's very charming.
Love it. Couldn't we talk air rights?
That was spooky. Yeah.
The boy and the girl are like a duo, and then she's just gone. You know, she gets taken by the troll. Oh, man. I said the troll, I didn't say Trantor.
Oh, pack it up.
I'm done.
Disrespect my boy Trantor like that.
Oh my god.
No way.
It's deflated. Did that move up?
I didn't catch it.
Oh.
We'll have to check back the footage. We'll have to roll it
please.
back. I can't wait for what. I hope it's while you're doing your dumb Ernest impression.
and it just.
Like yelling at them, being buried alive. Yes. Dude, that creeped me out. It's such a first impression. It is. Especially after such a goofy opening credits. Just in it. Yeah.
I'm looking over my notes, dude, paragraphs. And I can't make out half of this, because this was weeks ago. So it's useless. All this detail.
This is useless.
But I love the pieces that I do recognize.
Highlight of Ernest lines I want to throw out as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Eartha Kitt's like, the pods will release his army to capture all the kids of the Earth. And then Ernest goes, just the kids?
He needs 4 more souls before he can release his army and start to capture the children all over the world.
Just the kids.
I like when he gets pushed in the barrel down the road. Eartha Kitt has like a giant can opener for no reason. And just comically like this metal thing. I want to know why she has that.
I think I'm loving this movie more by the minute.
Dump. There's the wide shot when all the troll armies fighting, because the Trantor succeeds. He gets 5 wooden children in his tree, and you know the eggs start to sprout all these trolls, which is just really fun.
It reminds me a lot of
Yeah. Oh.
Dude.
When?
Dude, this is crazy.
This is scary. I don't want to be next to it.
We're gonna have to play it back.
It's like a kid sitting next to Santa. I don't want to be next to this anymore. Yours looks all cool and like globby.
Yeah.
In one breath, not cool Greg, and in the next, rip Greg. I don't remember who Greg is. I don't know who Greg is. Oh, there we go. I found my notes on the girl. I just put the little girl is terrible. Oh.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's the movie I was trying to think of.
God.
I kept wanting to say invasion.
Screaming at me.
I kept wanting to say invasion of the
Killer Clowns.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, no, they did.
reminded
Yes.
me a lot of Killer Clowns.
We should check if it's the same.
Yeah,
that might be fun.
And it tonally felt very similar.
It did.
Give me back that gun! No! Put that down, that's loaded! Hey! Oh, no. Not the bullet!
Honestly, this is probably gorier than Killer Clowns.
You mean like when they're like melted?
Yes!
I wrote a note. That's pretty like gnarly.
That was like Smiling Friends.
Yes!
Dude, it's so gross.
It's
so gross, but I love that.
But there's this wide shot where they're all attacking the townsfolk in the woods, and Ernest just goes, "Oh no, they're gonna blame it all on me."
You know what the moment was where I really was like, this is elevated Ernest, like this is well above the others, like the others aren't as creative as this. It's when they reprise, he never knew when to quit.
He never knew when to quit.
The special moment for me was this child and mom are arguing, and Eartha Kitt like watches it, and it's this really like, you know, it turns into this like oh, I hate you, mom, and sort of thing, but then it just like, oh mom, I'm sorry, and it's this really sweet, too sweet and serene thing, but it was really sweet for me. Like I was like, that's actually kind of like that. I wrote down, I was like, I'm actually watching a movie. I was like, oh, that's.
Come on, Rimshot.
All the people in the world, why him? Look, you wanted to be in the costume competition, and this is the costume you picked out at the store.
This thing looks silly and I'm not gonna wear it.
Don't you talk back to me. Now you march right in there.
I hate you!
Well, I'm not too fond of you either.
Mommy! I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you too.
We should talk about the conclusion.
My big disdain about the end. There's a big lead into this big weapon, the dropper.
Oh no, not the dropper!
The Doomsday Dropper? Oh, no, not that. Is there no mercy?
You know, oh heavens, not the dropper, you know, or whatever.
I love Ernest and Drag.
And no, that's great, but I was like, whoa, what's this dropper? And it's this flimsy, like, thing, and I'm like, okay, maybe it'll do something cool, and it just shittily just
very unceremoniously
just dumps it, and I was just like, that's disgusting.
Especially compared to the other gadgets. Seen very early on. The potato shooter.
Potato.
They have like a pizza thrower.
Yes.
It's so
the Murdochs,
fun.
yeah.
I always thought those shenanigans were just so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love to be like, oh, gross.
Yeah, gross.
And I love the cutaway when they're leaving. There's so much less pizza on them.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, the dropper is disappointing.
I want to talk about two Ernest gags for me.
Wow.
He has that, I think it's called like Troll Motel. And it's like the trash bin with this doll dangling on it.
Yeah, I thought that was so funny.
And it falls on his hand. And it's just really longly. You know.
Would you believe that was the hardest I laughed in the whole film?
Yes.
It definitely was.
The next one that got me to laugh really hard was Ernest. He runs up to the sheriff's house where he looks through the peephole. And he's knocking, going, Sheriff Binder, open up, Sheriff Binder, Sheriff Binder. And what follows is this one take. It's like a minute long one take where the camera's just back and forth. He's just trying to. I'm thinking too much of the director, but I hope the director was like, you need to get Ernest out of the house, and Ernest, you got to convince the Sheriff Binder that there's 1 minute, and just all the way out. But yeah, just that peephole shot of him, Sheriff Binder, open up, open up.
I want to talk about a special moment at the end. It's one of my favorite moments of the movie. It's one of the biggest W's of this movie in terms of the premise and setting up Ernest's character.
Okay.
And it's that they didn't give him a love interest. They do that in a couple other Ernest films. It always comes across wrong. It always is kind of misplaced.
It's kind of sketchy.
At the end of this film, when they defeat the trolls, the kids who are statues, both from forever ago and now, they come back and they're reunited with their parents or maybe their, I don't know, family from generations onward or whatever.
You talking about Eartha?
Yeah, Eartha. Who knows? But they're reunited, and it's a sweet moment, and Ernest is stoically just kind of standing there and he's watching, and they're all reuniting and they're crying, and there's a bit of a gutting feeling from him. It's like, well, everyone has someone to return to. I don't. And he's the hero.
It was really sad, yeah, because he's just kind of like...
he's all... But no, he does have someone. His dog, and it is such a sweet moment.
It is.
Until
you think it's fucking dead.
Yeah, no, for real.
Turned into wood.
Until
he says the name.
Yeah, Rimshot. I had it in all caps as well.
Oh,
on my phone. It's so gross. They say it so much.
They do
so much.
Ugh.
Rimshot.
Rimshot. Uncle, where have you been? Did you miss your daddy?
Is that your Ernest impression? Or is that the children?
It was like a half-baked Ernest.
Can you give me a full one? If you commit, I'll do the you thing.
You already did it. I have it on camera. I'll replay it to my heart's desire.
Please don't. I'm vulnerable here. Talking about Ernest Scared Stupid. But yeah, and then it just ends like a Cronenberg script that this movie is of body horror. It just...
Yeah, just
wraps up into nothing.
Well, eat nothing but the best kind of dogs. You know the kind of dogs you on.
I want to say I respect this movie even more than my memory allowed, because I was so used to watching slam dunk Ernest in these late stage ones and just being like, man, this is just kind of a really bad cultural figure. But no, I think Jim Varney's really talented in this one especially. I think this is such a fun movie. I think it's a scary movie. And yeah, I came away loving this one, honestly.
I did too.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm head over heels like the Murdochs, but
it didn't quite have the turnaround that Rocket Man did.
No, but that's a high bar.
That is
Rocket
truly
Man.
a high bar.
I hate how much Rocket Man stuck with me. Even now we need to stop talking about Rocket Man.
Yeah, we really need to
no
bury
more
it.
Rocket Man. Bury it deep down under an oak tree to never be found again.
Can you do the...
Yea, I call thee forth, Rocket Man. But that's just a myth. I think that's what he says. I don't know.